Welcome back to Inspire Talks. Listen closely, because this story might change your mood, your mindset, maybe even your path. Memo: the life he almost walked away from. A long emotional story on second chances. Asterisk, asterisk. They say life gives everyone a second chance, but the truth is, life gives chances every day. It is we who stop seeing them. Ethan Gray stopped seeing them long before he turned 30. He wasn't a bad person, just tired. Tired of losing. Tired of trying. Tired of waking up every morning and pretending everything was fine when nothing was. His dreams had once been golden, bright, loud, sparkly. But over the years, they faded quietly like old wallpaper losing color in slow sunlight. He had tried 3 businesses. All failed. He had moved to 2 cities. Both broke him. He had loved one girl. She walked away. And disappointment, when repeated, doesn't just break you. It reshapes you. Ethan became a man who believed he was past saving. The night everything fell apart. It was a winter night. The kind that freezes fingers even inside pockets. The city lights were blurred by fog, and Ethan was walking without direction, without warmth, without purpose. He had just lost a job. A simple job. A job he didn't even like. But losing it felt like the last thread snapping. He reached an old bridge, the one he had crossed 1,000 times but never looked at properly. Tonight he couldn't look away. The water below moved slowly, quietly, without chaos, just like his life, in reverse. For the first time, Ethan wondered if the world would even notice if he disappeared, if his absence would make any noise, if his failure would at least end. He closed his eyes. 1 breath, 2, 3, and just when he was ready to give up his tired soul to the silent river, a voice broke the darkness. The stranger who saved him without knowing. Cold night, huh? Ethan turned. An old man. Gray hair. Gentle eyes. A small bag of groceries in his hand. He looked like a person who had nothing to give, and yet somehow had everything. The old man didn't ask why Ethan was standing there. Didn't ask what he was thinking. Didn't judge. Didn't stare. He simply sat beside him. "Can I tell you something?" the old man asked. Ethan nodded. "I used to stand here too. 20 years ago." Ethan's eyes widened. The old man smiled sadly. "My life was falling apart. I thought ending it would be easier than rebuilding it." Ethan swallowed hard. "What changed?" he whispered. The old man looked at the water. "I realized something. This river, it never stops flowing. It never gives up its direction, even when stones cut it, even when storms shake it. It just keeps moving, and somehow, it becomes bigger, stronger, deeper." Then he looked at Ethan and said the sentence that cracked his soul open. "If you're still breathing, life is not done with you yet." The wind paused. The world paused. Ethan sat frozen, not because of the cold, but because the truth hit deeper than the winter. The second chance he didn't ask for, but needed. The old man stood up. "Well, I need to go. My wife gets worried if I'm late. But son," he placed a warm hand on Ethan's shoulder. "Promise me you'll give tomorrow a chance. Just tomorrow. Nothing else." Ethan didn't speak. He just nodded. The old man walked away. Ethan never saw him again. But something inside him shifted. Not hope, not excitement, not courage, just breath. Sometimes one breath is enough to start again. The rebuilding. The next morning, Ethan woke up expecting nothing. But something unusual happened. He searched for jobs again. He applied for a course again. He fixed his small room again. And life, slowly, gently, responded. Not with miracles, but with opportunities so small they were easy to miss. Yet he grabbed them all. He worked in a cafe. He freelanced as a designer. He took online classes. He saved money. He worked until he remembered what purpose felt like. A year passed. He wasn't rich. He wasn't famous. But he wasn't broken anymore. He was building something he never had. A life with direction. The moment life said, "I told you so." 2 years later, Ethan opened his own small design studio. Not big, not fancy, but his. People liked his work. Orders came in. Then clients came in. Then recognition came in. One day, while cleaning the shelves of his office, Ethan found a small card he had written on a random night 2 years ago. "Give tomorrow a chance." He sat down and cried, not from sadness, but from gratitude. He didn't know the old man's name, didn't know where he lived, didn't know if he was still alive. But Ethan carried his words like a heartbeat. The truth about second chances. Life didn't magically fix itself. Life didn't hand him success. Life didn't change overnight. Ethan did. Because a second chance is not something life-given. It is something we take. Every time we try again. Every time we breathe again. Every time we open our eyes and say, "I'm not done yet." That is a second chance. That night on the bridge, Ethan almost ended everything. But today, he stands as a reminder to everyone listening. Sometimes the second chance you're waiting for is already inside you. Sparkle's moral of the story. Life doesn't end when you fall. Life ends when you stop getting up. If you're still here, still breathing, still trying, life has already given you a second chance. Take it. Use it. Live it. Your feedback helps me get better. Did anything feel off or could be improved? Let me know in the comments. If this story touched your heart, then let your finger do one small thing. Hit that like button. And if you want to walk with me in more such journeys, then subscribe. Our next story might just find you before you find it. Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye-bye.